Hi, I am making this for myself and for future me, in case I get worked up and I'm on my computer and I see the little photo booth, a little application in that corner, and I click on it. And I can find this video and I can listen to it if I've got headphones and I don't want to play this in public. But it's a way for me to remind myself that it's not as dire as it seems. Nothing is as dire as it seems. We tend to work ourselves up into thinking that everything is the last thing that we'll ever do if we do it wrong. And then it passes, and it passes better than expected, and the world continues turning and we continue learning, and that was a rhyme. But yeah, so I have a problem with overthinking, and I've always overthought to an extent, but I've been so at managing that and curtailing it so that I've never really spiraled. But, it's not fun to overthink. It's not fun to be in a state of mind where you're concerned that your own conscious, what's inside this noggin here, is going to make you flip out for something that's not worth flipping out over. And I think that it's totally understandable to feel that worry that's going to happen. For some people, it might have happened before, several times, and to acknowledge that that's happened and that it's a human thing to happen. It's not abnormal. You're not wrong. There's nothing wrong with anyone who that happens to. But panic is an output of a system that can have many outputs on the same input. I'm going to use my dynamics speak in this because I'm trying to practice for this project that I'm doing, and I think it's good to have that same vocabulary. But if you have an input that's not the desired one, that doesn't go quite the way at first bat that you expected, rather than, okay, this is going to ruin me, rather than that, you just go, okay, option A didn't work. Do I have option B? What's option B? How do I get there? Can I get a roadmap to getting there? I struggle with making a roadmap, making little small things, discretizing my problems into something that I can meet and solve at smaller scales. But as a message to future me, you can do it. You've done it before. You've done it today, something that you probably didn't recognize as important, but was to you in that moment because it kept the ball rolling. And as long as you're keeping the ball rolling, it's going to go forwards. That sounds deep in my head, but it's definitely not. When I listen back to this, I'm going to be like, oh, geez, Eli, that was pretty low. But yeah, just as long as that ball's rolling, you don't have to worry, because you are getting to where you need to be. And that ball is going to build up momentum, and you're going to smash through the next obstacle that comes your way. And even if it takes a couple tries, even if that ball bounces the first time and rolls back up the hill and then rolls back down and back up, and you have to push it a couple times, well, you're going to build some pretty big muscles doing it, whether they're mental or physical, depending on the task. But you're also going to learn a lot about that wall, so that the next time it comes across and you encounter a similar problem or something that has the same components of the issue that you've already dealt with, it's kind of like how immune responses work. From what I understand, I'm an aeronautical student, not a biomed student. But once we've dealt with it once, our bodies are well equipped to deal with it again. And I guess the same works with my mind. So Eli, if you're listening to this in the future and you're a bit worried that you're dealing with something that's going to throw you off course, stop, breathe. Firstly, breathing is great. Oh, breathing is so good. I love breathing. But you always forget, don't you? You go, even just now, I just feel like, that's great. That's great. I love this light, by the way. I love this light at IKEA. Blinded myself a little bit just now. But yeah, breathe, figure out the roadmap to solve your problems, and then once you've dealt with it, it'll be a lot easier to solve again. Hope this helps. Night night.